So in this session, I will show you how to use your own data for EuroForMix. I will first show you how to import your own allele frequency files, your own stain sample files, your own reference samples, and also show you which files EuroForMix uses for getting kit information. So this is the dataset I want to use in EuroForMix. So let's first start, open EuroForMix. By default, pressing this button will automatically include allele frequencies. It will import from this directory here by default, which is by default from installation. So I will do that now. Left click, and there's a lot of options here, but we don't have Spain, the identifier kit with Spain population here. So in order to include this into EuroForMix, there's two possible ways. The first one is to actually go to the default directory given by here, and then include the file into this folder. I will do that now for demonstration. So this folder is given here, and I can copy it into this folder, and I go back to the program and left click again, and then Spain should show up here. There's also an alternative way to include the allele frequencies here, in that you can, for instance, you can have a folder on your desktop or something, which you can select this folder anywhere in your system, and you can select it and you can import it. And then everything should be imported into the software. Be sure that these folders here, they only contain the allele frequency files and nothing else. Be sure that when you have imported the allele frequencies, you can show them in view frequencies by this window here, and compare this with the values in the file which we imported. The file must be on the format where marker names are on columns and the allele names are on the per row. So the next step will be to import the evidence profile and the reference profiles. So we can look on the evidence profiles. Here you see that there's a column name, sample name, marker, allele 1, allele 2. This can be as many as wishes. And corresponding peak heights, height 1, height 2, etc. Also notice that you can have replicated samples here by putting them after each other in one file. But be sure that each allele has a corresponding peak height. For the reference samples, we have sample name, marker, allele 1 and allele 2. This is the only attributes for the reference samples. Also notice here that you can have several references in one file. Also be sure that the marker names are exactly the same as in the evidence profile, and the same as given in the allele frequency file. So let's import the evidence profile and reference profile. So evidence profile and suspect and victim, and make sure that you check that the imported data are correctly imported. You can find the data on the console here, and we can also check the reference profiles. After you have imported the data, it's actually very useful to save project. So anywhere on your system you can store a project file, which later can be loaded into EuroForMix for later use. And we can load the open project again by loading the file we just stored. It is also possible to check kits supported in EuroForMix. In the console, we write get kit, and this will return the short name for each kit which EuroForMix is supported, which is necessary to know for degradation models and also to view your EPG. So this specific information, it's actually found in your installation folder. I will show you how to get this information. So first thing what you should do in a clean installation, you right click on the step 2 button, and the directory which pops up is your installation directory of EuroForMix. So we are now in the folder EuroForMix. In this folder, there's a new folder called xdata. So in this folder, there's a file named kit.txt. So this is the file which will be used for finding different kits, and the short name will be the corresponding short names in this output here, which you also use for your allele frequency files. If you have a problem in including your own kit information into this file, just email me.